The 7 Action News investigators found out a more aggressive push will be starting to try and stop gang violence in the city of Detroit. Police had almost half the force out last night for any gang members trying to infiltrate the beautiful Ford fireworks. So today, 7 Action News investigator Jonathan Carlson hit the streets to find out what's being done every night.
As the Motor City put on its best face Monday night, police did their best to keep out a small minority waiting to disrupt things.
They've identified over 100 gangs operating in the city of Detroit.
With give or take 2,500 known members, not to mention their countless followers, DPD has an elite division of officers whose purpose is to gather gang intelligence.
These are officers that have been out on the street in just about every capacity, from patrol to investigations to undercover work. Narcotics.
Has real progress been made over the last couple of years against gangs?
Well, it's kind of a tough question to answer.
Because he says keeping track of the gangs is tough.
They morph. They're here one day, they're over here another day.
Andy Arena with the Detroit Crime Commission says progress has been made since the new chief came aboard. He says gang cells are centered in the city's longtime troubled neighborhoods. If you talk to some of the people living in these neighborhoods, they say they're good people. It's a bunch of bad apples causing the problems. We hit the streets of the east side, where gangs are a part of daily life. We found many trying to push back.
Hey, I do a lot of good things in my life, so I don't want to mess around. I ain't trying to go to no jail or anything.
Others praising DPD. You think the police are doing enough to combat the gang problem?
Yeah, sure. They've been doing their jobs real well there lately.
And others just wishing things would get better faster. What do you think is the root of the problem?
Ignorance. I mean, if you haven't been raised the right way, I mean, how can you grow up in society the right way?
What would you like to say to the gang members in your neighborhood here?
Be educated. Go do something productive. You don't have to be violent. You don't have to be angry.
Sources tell the investigators the city is planning a major new push against gangs in the coming weeks. The details of that crackdown not being released as not to tip off the bad guys. But rest assured, we'll be watching. On the east side, Jonathan Carlson, 7 Action News.
All right, thanks.